after he gets around. So when we stole that guy's cell phone, we set up our own stuff.
Yep.
Our own like account stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have like how are things set up here? Like, do we have to worry about like any like corporate bureaucracy? Like, we have to wait 6 months to get this thing approved, or can I just have them give it to our personal account?
You can have it. This is like bad coin is definitely like black market money.
Gotcha. So, okay, so not shit I got to worry about. Okay.
Nope. It just you just go boop boop boop, and it goes no taxes, no nothing.
Gotcha. Okay. In that case, after you can deposit it into Mr. account. The address is, and I'll after he's there waiting for the people.
Yep. And he says, "Can I hold the piece before I pay?"
Absolutely, but you need to be very careful with it, as one, you break it, you still buy it. Number two, it is extremely fragile.
I would expect as much. It's gorgeous. Of course it's fragile.
And if you this is something that I did not share during the auction. It's a little secret between one owner, to another, if you ever decide to sell it yourself. If you are brave enough with its delicacy, whatever, it can also be used to enhance your certain magical abilities as well.
When you say that,
move with it, and it will shatter.
When you mention that it can enhance magic, his eyes lose the kind of sheen on them, and they become like umbral, like they kind of like absorb light. And you see these kind of like creases start to form on his forehead, and then you realize he's got the most horrifying smile you've ever seen on his face. God.
Jesus Christ.
I'm a lawyer. I have one just like it.
And he brings up his phone and punches in his code, and he does a couple swipes, and you're like watching your bad coin account, and you just see fills right up with the dollar value equivalent of $31 million in bad coin.
Holy fuck.
Bows.
Nice.
And this guy, the umbralness of his eyes has kind of disappeared. His face kind of returns to its more kind of classically, traditionally handsome kind of face, and he kind of holds the piece very delicately in his two hands, kind of palms up, and then he bows back towards you, and turns to walk out of the room. And as
can I get an insight on that?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll insight. That would be wisdom.
All right. Stupid automatic roller.
He does not care about this piece.
Oh, what the fuck?
What?
And as you see him walk out the door, you see him turn and grab the staff with both hands and just smash it over someone's face.
What?
And it just explodes into splinters all over the place.
What the fuck?
What
and then he dusts his hands, gets into the elevator, and goes down in the elevator with the people who are leaving, kind of thing.
The red ink is fucked. They have no respect for her.
Okay, just real question. Where can I meet this guy? Because I'll let him smash me.
Holy shit.
That's crazy. What a weirdo.
Yeah,
wonder
what
why he
fucking
did
weirdo's
that.
right. Yeah.
All right, let's auction off these splinters.
There we
And
go.
Yeah, right.
Even more valuable.
Introducing the splinters of Mr. Oz first item in his new catalog. Titled season. Okay. Well, I mean, we've got the money now, and there's no sign that guy's like lingering around. He's ostensibly gone now.
Yeah, no, he just left, took the elevator, and fucking left.
And there, we didn't recognize anything about this individual? I can roll for it.
If anybody wants to see if they could glean any information from the way this person looks, go ahead and roll plus intelligence.
Definitely.
I'm not
If I
gonna
was-
he ain't worth my time.
If I was away at the bar, would I have seen? Can I go? ahead and
You
roll?
would have seen him smash somebody out in the bar area.
Perfect.
Okay, so Tiger and Rippy, nothing really caught your eye that much about him.
Okay.
But Sebastian, nothing about the person caught your eye, but you were already kind of suspicious about the way he was acting, and you got this insight that like he didn't care at all about this item, and smashing it was like it didn't matter. He didn't care about the piece, so you were kind of like keeping an eye on him.
Mm-hmm.
And you did notice one kind of weird thing. It was the person that person was with. They had this long blonde hair and this opulent, fluffy Victorian garb.
Mm,
And then you realize
that's not Yerby.
that person was traveling with Yerby.
What the fuck?
Uh-oh.
What the fuck? Did no one notice Yerby? Did no one recognize? Did he recognize us?
You guys never rolled to check for the people in the room. You checked to see who you were sitting next to, and the rolls were quite bad. But nobody kind of scanned the room or looked for where this voice was coming from. And so you guys,
That was
unfortunately,
Oh.
you guys missed the fact that Yerby was here with this mystery person.
Tits.
Yeah.
I take out my black book and see if the PvP flag is on.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Yep, there's been no
That's
hit
good, at
taken
least.
out on you guys. Nobody's looking to kill you or anything like that.
What the fuck is going on then?
I'm going to make. Is it possible to have a second bad coin account?
Yeah, you can definitely make as many bad coin accounts as you want.
Okay, is the money still there?
In your primary account?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to transfer it out of that one into a whole other one. So
You get an error when it tries to transfer.
What the fuck?
What's the error number? We'll call Techsmith.
I'm feeling that this is a chargeback type of thing.
Yeah, it says it says invalid code kind of thing when you go to transfer it.
I kind of tug at Bishop and show him what's going on.
Not a problem. James,
Yes.
would you coming over here for a moment?
Yes, of course. Why? What's up?
No,
do
we
you,
have to.
Do you allow swindlers into your place of business?
I mean, almost everybody here is a swindler of some sort.
Well, we just put on an auction, and then from there, that gentleman shattered the object after he purchased it. Actually, technically before he purchased it. And then I want to show him the phone, and I want to show him that it's not working.
Are you sure it's not some sort of issue with the bad coin servers, or perhaps your account's been flagged for some reason?
New account.
New account,
This is a
large
problem that's
transfer,
known.
something like that.
Is this a problem that you've encountered before?
Roll plus charisma. Yeah. I've seen this. Sometimes people come in here with fraudulent bad coin and they drive up an auction just to get something for free.
I see. And what do you do about it?
Me? Kind of nothing. That's the way of the road, boys.
You do that means you get no money, right?
Well, I will be taking my percentage of whatever it is that you did get. I mean, there's some sort of inherent value in the coding and service space and all that, so I'm sure you got something.
Hey, DM, did we get anything?
Yeah, when you go to like pay out your bad coins, I guess, yeah, basically when you go to pay out your bad coin, you can't transfer it to another account because they are fraudulent bad coins, but you can pay them out and you get 2% of the value.
So 600,000.
Yep.
Boy.
And then 50% of that goes to Volos, and then a percentage of that goes to James.
Yep.
And don't we owe something to what's his face too? 10% or whatever.
Oh, to 6?
Yeah.
That's
for Intel.
That's more for like if you wanted to be super by the letter of the law, then yes, you would owe him 10%, but it was kind of meant more like, once you do the bank job,
okay.
then kind of 10% going forward.
Yeah,
so
fuck him. We're not going by the letter of the law.
Exactly.
Fuck that. Fuck him.
You can definitely not give 6 his 10%, but
good, fuck him.
50% is definitely going to Volos.
More importantly. All right, very well. Thank you for the time. We'll be in touch after we cash things out.
Does anybody remember how much James's cut was supposed to be?
13.
Yes, we think we talked about 13 because we wanted him to raise the minimum bid.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
13 of the remaining after Bolos's cut, right? Probably for sure.
Well, we'll make sure of that. He didn't specify.
That's
so
true.
We need to invent the fine print that he didn't sign.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'm not going to fight you too hard on that. I think you guys just got enough heartbreak to not have to lose that extra big chunk.
Well, if you don't think I'm about to go try to shake the coins out of fucking Yerby right
I was going to
now.
say, oh my God, we're going to kick his fucking door down.
So is Yerby still in the building or did they immediately leave?
You saw the tall, dark individual leave, but you weren't looking for anyone else. You can assume probably Yerby left, but he might be lurking around to see the fallout.
I will immediately try to see if I can find him. I'll start stalking about the.
Yeah, go ahead and roll plus wisdom for perception.
But for me, that's guile.
That's right.
Boop.
Okay, yeah. So you do a lap around Luminos, and you are like, you just realize just how much Yerby fucked you guys, and so you are really looking over some faces and clothings and stuff like that, and you can say very definitively you did not miss him. He is not here.
All right.
Yeah, so he probably left with the other individual.
Do we have any? Well, I guess actually, would Bishop technically have a perfect memory of exactly how to get back to Yerby's place?
Yes, but that would involve basically leaving the city, going through the desert, walking through the forest, and then going back to the other city. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. But I do have a better one.
Oh, okay.
I do have a better one for this.
Okay.
Don't worry, because remember what I did last week? I spent a while mingling with everybody.
Yep.
Don't worry, guys. I know a guy.
Perhaps a commissioner cop thing? To be a crooked cop?
No, I know exactly how to find where Yerby is staying.
How do you figure?
I just know the concierge at one of the local smoogle bolps and other bullshit. I'll let Tech decide what I know and don't know. I don't want to paint him into a corner.
Okay.
Can I say that I met somebody that kind of is in the know when high profiles are in the area?
Yeah, okay, so let me take a look at this ability here.
Absolutely. Called I Know a Guy.
Boop, boop, boop. I know a guy. When you spout lore on a mist, you know from where or who you can get the information you need. The GM will tell you from who or where to get. Okay, I will. Okay, you know where to find people who know things, or people who know who know things. On a mist, you know from where or who you can get the information you need. Okay, so basically, oh, I see. So basically, you either know something, or if you fuck up the roll, then you know who to talk to.
Exactly.
Okay, so go ahead and roll plus intelligence.
Don't mind me. I'm just 10s all night. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just 13s all night.
Yeah, seriously. Jeez. Okay, with
Holy
a 13, I mean, the person you know who knows things is 6. 6 knows theoretically everything. Or, you know, almost everything. I will say that from your schmoozing around, because that was one of the things, that was kind of one of the whole reasons you wanted to go here, was to vet.
Establish those connections.
Exactly. Yeah. To vet whether or not 13 was selling you guys a lie or not by talking to the heads and CEOs and presidents of companies and see if they got there from information obtained by 6. And I will say, based on your schmoozing, 6 is exactly the information broker they appear to be. They know a lot. They know many people, and they are directly responsible for the success of many of the highest ascended. So 6 is a verified, true blue fucking information broker. Absolutely a heavy hitter. Absolutely a huge fucking deal. They know a lot about a lot. So one thing you can definitely know for sure is that if you want to know where Yerby is, or where Yerby would be if he was to come to this city, 6 absolutely knows. But because you rolled a 13 on this, I will say that as you were kind of perusing around and talking to people and getting to know people and all that stuff, you did meet another vampire here who you talked to about some local vampire hangouts because they weren't sure what kind of monster you were or what kind of ascended you were. And vampires seem to have this weird kind of like desire to know what types of monsters people are and know especially if they're vampires. And you played a little bit vague with your details, and so they thought maybe you were a vampire, and they told you a little bit about some underground hangouts for kind of after clubs that vampires often go to hang out at. And Yerby's probably at one of those.
Okay, excellent. All right, I'll share said information with the party and say maybe we go check these out and see if we can mix things up a little bit.
Not a bad idea. So what do we do if we find him?
Probably punch and kick.
No, we can't get into fight with others.
Scratch and maim?
We are
oh, yeah.
So essentially what we have to do is provoke him into attacking us, and then we're free to defend ourselves.
What if we hire someone to simply go up and stab him in the back of the head?
But if we get caught, I have a feeling we're gonna get in a whole lot of trouble for that. Plus, Mr. V-Dog did tell us not to interfere with him just yet. We're supposed to. Maybe this is an impulse control. Hold on a second. Let's think about this. V-Dog told us we're not allowed to touch him until we prove ourselves worthy. What if some reason he actually is here to test our impulse control?
Oh, yes. It isn't a priority at the moment. That's true.
Yes, indeed. At the end of the day, we still have 600 grand to our name.
Well, 270.
Well, it's still better than what we had yesterday.
Yeah, I put it into Discord. You guys have $269,700 from the auction.
I know somebody who can turn that into $70 real quick.
Oh. Wait, 70, like
Dollar,
decimal
yeah.
point 00? Oh, that's
Yeah.
probably not as good.
It's not a bad. I mean, it's not the best, but it's.
What were we trying to get cash for? Was it?
I think to hire
a crew so we could do the bench.
That's right. That's right. And did we get any sort of an estimate from Six as to how expensive that was going to be for a good team?
You didn't tell Six that you were planning on hiring a team. As far as
Okay.
Six knows, you guys are going to do it yourself.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh boy, so you got another fucking thing coming.
Maybe we should just do it ourselves. Maybe we should spend a lot of money on awesome disguises.
Yeah, but what if we get caught then?
Well, then it's ruined. Then the plan is over. Yeah.
Whereas if they get caught, who gives a shit? You know?
Exactly. All right. Well,
Who do you think? Maybe we can find some sort of act like very nimble, sort of street performing person who would be able to do such a thing.
Yeah. Is there that sort of a district here in the red ink?
I assume I would know this.
Yeah, I think you would know this. I think at this point, Bishop, you've got a pretty good feel for the layout of the city pretty well because you just met so many people, you know, where their businesses are, kind of which are the higher end and lower end parts of town, stuff like that. And you're wondering about like a very agile street performer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say probably in the more non-ascended parts of town, there are people who do things for money, and probably some of them are definitely fantastic street performing.
Well, now I'm feeling like maybe we should, because we're in this place of, you know, huge resources in this club here. What if, like, should we just talk to somebody here who looks not like they're going to eat us and see if they know about how do they go about getting crews for things?
Well, it's a bit of a risky move, isn't it? You know, in case any of them feel like, say, talking to the authorities after a bank is robbed and say,
True.
"Boy, heard a couple of folks asking about how to hire someone to commit a large-scale crime heist," you know. Bit dangerous, right?
And how embarrassing would it be if we asked the bank owner?
Oh.
And then that would be terrible.
Well, he sounds a bit daft, to be honest.
The bank owner.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, well, maybe just the manager, maybe not the owner.
Oh, right.
Well, so what we try. So
I kind of want to ask Beth.
You want to ask who?
Vetha, because she's in the building.
Ooh,
Yep.
ask Betha what we should, how to
Essentially,
proceed.
so Volos made it very clear we're not allowed to attack other Ascended unprovoked. I want to ask Vetha if stealing $20 million is considered provocation.
Ah,
Mm.
very interesting.
But I also don't want to ask the number two, essentially something completely below her station is what I was assuming.
Hey, have we read through our books in detail? Like, does it say? Can we do that? Does it say in the books?
Sebastian has on and off.
Yeah.
Yeah, to request a hit, basically all you need to do is request it from one of the council. So kind of what you're thinking kind of is basically how it works. You ask Mitra, Vetha, or Volos if you can take a hit on X Ascended, and they'll either say yes or no or ask you for some more details, and eventually they'll come down with a yes or a no.
Oh,
Good
in that
one,
case, let's go fucking ask. If that's the job description, let's just ask.
I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, I think this would be the perfect grounds to ask. So I'm down for that. Let's go see if we can find Vetha and ask if this is the grounds for declaring war on a person.
Okay. So Vetha is kind of sitting in a booth. It's kind of one of those waist height booths. So She's kind of, it's like a, here, I'll draw it in the, you haven't drawn anything in a while. Okay, let's see. So it's like, I'm drawing up, oh, you can't see it. Boop, boop, boop. So you guys can see that square?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So this is kind of like, imagine this is the general layout. Maybe here is the back room where the bidding was going on. The bar is kind of right here. And then, you know, there's like the exotic dancers over here. And then, you know, there's just kind of general mingling going on in here. And here there are these kind of C-shaped booths.
Ah, okay.
That are kind of waist height. And Vetha is sitting kind of over here. And no one else is sitting at the booth. And she's just kind of sitting there. Both of her hands are kind of clasped around a cup of some sort. And she's just kind of, I mean, you guys can't see her red eye, right? Red eye is only visible to people who can see ink. So all you see is a cloaked figure with no discernible face beneath the cloak, just sitting there with the empty black void of the hood kind of open to the entire club.
Weird.
Can we tell what's in her glass?
You can roll plus wisdom to try to perceive it.
Yeah, we could bring her a refill if we can. 0.
Okay. 9 and a 7. I would say, kind of as you guys kind of do circles and stuff like that, you smell something, kind of hot and salty coming from the cup.
Ew. Oh, blood. Ew.
Oh, do you think?
Probably. No, that's fucking yeah. Rippy dips his finger in it. No, he does not. He does not do that. So we're now standing in front of Vetha.
I mean, right now I just have you guys kind of in my head. You guys are just kind of like walking around.
Yeah, sure.
In the club. Yeah. I don't imagine you're all just kind of standing by Vetha.
Just looking at her.
Yeah.
Hey, don't mind us. We're just inspecting.
Hey, what you drinking?
Who feels the most comfortable?
I'll
You know,
talk to
make it. Oh shit. Okay, thanks.
Thank you, dude. Yes, thanks very much.
I'll go talk to her. I'll approach her as respectfully as I can. Like,
yeah.
Arms kind of like glasped behind my back, you know, and very like, you know, oh, look at me, look at my proper posture. Yeah, that's what.
yeah. And
I'll approach her.
Yeah. As you approach, she kind of takes one hand from her cup. It's just like a little earthenware mug with like kind of a round, kind of tall bowl kind of thing. Like it doesn't have any handles, and it's just kind of round shaped. And she kind of gestures with her hand at the seat kind of across from her.
I'll sit down.
And the hood turns a little bit so that it's no longer watching the whole lounge. It's just looking at you, Bishop.
Okay, I shit my pants and a little bit of can't think of the word in a surreptitious manner. There we go. Got it.
Yeah, perfect.
And sorry to bother you. I'm sure you're enjoying your evening. I understand that first we must approach the council before we can make any move. As you were, she was inside the auction, right?
Yes, she was. Yep.
The auction that you just attended. It appears that we have been swindled by the winning auctioneer. And I just want to make sure that everything's above board. Is stealing $20 million cause for provocation? So where we can take
31 million.
Oh, sorry, $31 million. I'm sorry about that. I'm fat.
Show me your book.
I will show her my book.
And she kind of, you place the book on the table. Her hand kind of reaches out with the long gray fingers, and she kind of pulls the book back and lifts her hand palm up, and the kind of book opens up, pages flip, and it goes to the symbol of your rank.
Interesting.
And who is it that you wish to kill?
Fuck. It's so okay. Now here's the question we need to OC ask ourselves real quick. Did we want to declare on Yerby or on the guy that specifically swindled us? Because we don't know if it was him that did it for him or if it was under orders from Yerby.
I think it would probably be pretty easy to convince Vetha because it's true that we would be declaring it on Yerby because, or like both of them, because one would only assume in that sort of a dynamic that Yerby was the one pulling the strings. There's no way that this person would be doing this without Yerby's blessing, and therefore we can only assume that Yerby was like complicit in the commission of the crime. So fuck both of them.
The only issue I see is that this is kind of like Dad said no, so I'm going to ask Mom. When it comes with Volos and Vetha, because Volos said he will grant us that permission to do whatever the heck we want when it comes to Yerby.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
What was the guy who won his name again?
Well, I don't know if we ever got it, actually.
You never got it.
Ooh, they probably registered though, right? Before it.
Yeah, and we could even just say, I mean, there's no, if we have to leave Yerby alone, that's fine. Then we could specifically say that our quarrel is just with Yerby's, whatever lackey, and then we can go and deal with this fucking guy and get our money back at the very least. We don't even have to do anything to Yerby except leave a sternly worded message in the form of, hey, we're gonna kill the guy that took our fucking money, and sleep with one eye open, motherfucker, because someday you're gonna slip up.
I can just imagine Bishop here
I'm just
taking such efforts to be so respectful and not waste her time, and then sit down. It's like, what's their name? It's like, oh fuck, I wasn't ready enough for this.
Key detail.
Don't worry, I can sell this. Do you not realize who I am? All right, I got this. All right, I say, well, yeah, the auction winner from tonight, we never got his name. He walked up to us, asked us a question, paid his coin, destroyed the item for auction, and then walked out of the room without giving us a name or anything like that. But rest assured, we'll get his name. Obviously, after this little bit of a strange interaction, we wanted to take action immediately. However, this is the proper way to do it, so that's the way we're doing it. The coin that he submitted was fraudulent, as you can imagine. And
yes, this happens.
Well, we want our money.
Of course. Well, I will need to know his name, because his rank matters in the justification of this matter. If he is around your rank, we may grant permission. If he is significantly above your rank, then you will not get permission. If you know his rank, I can think about it. But without a rank or name, I cannot sanction a hit.
Of course. I do have one other piece of information which I do find interesting. Perhaps, am I allowed to say Volos' name?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Perhaps Volos would be of interest of this. I won't bother him immediately with this, but we did see him with a Mr. Yerby. I'm not sure if you are familiar with those details or not.
I am familiar with Yerby, but
are you aware that Volo? We have some past history with Yerby. And Volo said that we are to remain hands off on Yerby until we prove ourselves useful, which we will abide by, of course.
Yes, I am aware of this, and this still stands. If it were Yerby who swindled you, perhaps we would consider it, given his rank and yours. But as it was not him, and you have not fulfilled your task of impressing the council, I cannot sanction a hit against Yerby either at this time.
Of course. The
If
man in
you
question
find
that we
the
are
name.
looking to declare on looked to be with Mr. Yerby. That's why I only bring it up, because maybe there's a known swindler or something.
Perhaps
Blonde
this
hair,
would be
amazingly beautiful man, crazy evil.
yes. If you can find his name or his rank, then we can look into it. But we will be doing no investigating on your part.
Of course. Sorry to bother you with this dribble.
Not at all. I understand you're a new ascended, and this comes with the territory.
Thank you very much for the understanding. I hate to be a bother or waste your time.
She just nods her head.
I offer to get her a refill.
Yes, that would be wonderful.
Excellent.
Chicken
And,
broth.
Wait, what?
That is evil. Whoa.
That is fucking evil. That is an
What did
evil
they say?
drink. That chicken broth.
Chicken broth, yeah.
Oh,
Yep. Sick fuck. You sick fuck.
That is, I didn't even know they served that here. That is quite delicious. I'm gonna get some of that myself, and I'll go to the bar and order another chicken broth.
A double.
I'll take a chicken broth. Make it a
I'll take-
double.
I'll take a chicken broth, please. And the bartender looks at me and says,
Soup is delicious.
and I say,
Damn it! This cursed fucking soundbite. I was just reading your stream name.
That's entrapment. That's
can
entrapment.
we get his Lost Oasis rant over? You know, like I want that song in the background while
Oh
someone,
my
like,
god.
someone reads his Lost Oasis description.
soup.
Okay, well that's horrifying. I think Rippy would full body shudder as he hears the fucking words chicken broth. So
I'll get her drink, and then I'll bring it to her table, and I will just slightly bow, not say anything, and
Yep.
and be on my way.
Yep, she nods again, and the hood just turns to face the entire room.
Can we see who Vetha is looking at? Is there anyone in particular or just scanning?
Roll plus intelligence.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, it's a mixed success. I would say you're not really sure if she's looking at any one person in particular, but it definitely is angled such that she could take in the whole room from where she's
Yeah.
standing. Or sitting.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
I will. I'll call over James. There's no way he doesn't know who his own bidders are.
Good
Okay.
point.
Yep.
Excuse me, Mr. James.
Yes.
Who was the one that won the auction?
That was, well, I don't really recognize them. They look a little bit like somebody I saw maybe once before, but they were a new face in here as far as I could tell. Probably makes sense why they tried such a bold swindle. I mean, I'm not really sure who they were. Roll plus charisma, Bishop. Holy fucking shit. What the hell are your dice tonight, man? What the
Who gave
fuck?
you? Did someone give you Roll20's API?
Yeah.
So you know how I
shit.
have stealth rolls, and they're just like abysmal. These are my charisma rolls.
Yeah.
That's true. That's very true.
She says, yeah, I'm not really sure who it was. Looked a little bit like this individual who came in before named Fernando, but it looked very different this time.
oh god, this is a cursed timeline. What the fuck has Yerby done with the new Fernando, bro?
How
That's-
interesting. Wait, was it? Wait, Fernando.
Yeah,
Did
Fernando.
Did he turn Fernando and bring him back alive?
Yeah, because weren't his last words, "I should have turned Fernando."
Yeah, I thought Fernando
That was
was
like the last
super
thing we heard him
dead.
say. Yeah, and I think the last thing he said as he was getting ready to flap away was, "I knew I should have turned Fernando."
Yeah. How could
Oh,
he
is
be
this
back?
turn Fernando? Oh god. Well, maybe we've got a fucking doctor. What's his fucking name? Frankenstein? Yeah.
Frankenstein?
No. Yeah, the Frankenstein monster.
Dr. X?
Yeah,
Dr.
Dr. Ick.
Ick.
We got another fucking Dr. Ick situation here, man.
Oh God! All right. Well, I guess we'll go. I guess the best thing to do is to go to these underground things and see if we can find them. Because there's a whole lot of money. There's a whole lot we can do with 200K, but there's a whole lot more we can do with 30 million.
Maybe
Yeah,
we
that's
should
exactly it.
I don't know, because like we gotta save the universe and everything by killing it.
It's not going anywhere.
Like, what if can we kind of? Do you think that needs to be addressed? We should do that first, kind of thing. Well, I guess. What are you talking about? Do you want to?
Well, I just I think what we're debating here is how we can make the intro to find Yerby and his compatriot to get our money so that we have enough money to hire a good enough team to successfully rob the bank.
Yeah, right now the name of the game I thought was to get on Volos's good side so we can get back in there, get more information, get the box, which is the whole point of saving the universe. So like and Volos likes power. Volos likes people that are on his side. So if we have money and power to be better on his side, I feel like that's good. That's where my angling. But
yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And yeah, we do want to hire people to do the job rather than us doing it.
And whatever the fuck Captain Spooky Eyes was up to back there, he probably needs to be stopped anyways. I mean, anyone that arbitrarily spooky needs to be dealt with. Umbral eyes and the goddamn creepy fucking Slender Man smile and the fucking
forehead.
smashing an idol on his way out across someone's face that he bid using fraudulent coins. Like, that's just someone that we should just be putting down for the good of the realm. Let's be honest.
absolutely.
Or this may not be directly involved with saving the universe, but it's at least partially involved because this guy's bad fucking news, man. This guy's gotta go. So I'm okay with even if this is a slight detour. I think it's at least a tangent. So
Nice. So first we want to find out the name of the guy from some of those underground vampire clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Maybe at those vampire clubs we'll find some people who are bored and want to do a job for just fun.
You're making someone to, someone to walk the plank.
Yeah. Well, maybe not the plank, but to build the plank.
What's it called? Have you ever heard that? It's a real thing. It's a certain type of like dialect where they swap out words for words that completely rhyme.
Oh, it's like
Yeah, like
Snatch.
well,
yeah, that.
and
What's that called?
It's a real thing. It's an actual thing, and they'll say something instead of saying like,
Yeah, just go around the corner.
they'll say
Yeah, just go around the Jimmy Horner.
it's this kind of
Called being British.
I don't know if it's just called that.
I think it's called being British. Dog's bollocks, the cat's pajamas. That's.
Anyways, just pretend I said a really interesting fact here.
Yeah.
Just pretend I
Does
said
the
something
cat's
really
pajamas-
interesting and accurate.
Rhyme with the thing that accurately describes. Now I really want to look into the cat's pajamas etymology.
Oh, that might be it. Cockney rhyming slang. That's the one. Cockney rhyming slang is what it's called. Anyways, so yeah, so
You mean you think we're gonna find some sloozies over at a club to rob a goddamn bank?
We could always make you.
Yes, to make it up to us.
He did steal $30 million from us.
Oh, are you saying we pulled that on the guy who robbed us?
We
Wait,
could.
what-
I don't know. Listen,
what
I'm
are
just spitballing, all right? You just asked me for information, and I'm giving the information to you, all right?
Sebastian, what do you think?
Because we're still in the club, I think he starts pulling at Bishop's phone.
Oh my God, I give him the phone. We really need to get more than one phone.
Like a group of fucking boomers with one phone that they're all sharing.
Essentially types out is like I'm kind of, well, basically his understanding of the plan was similar to Bishop's, like, get on Volus' side and all that, and whatever is the most expedient way to get to that point would probably be the best, but also can't really. Oh God, how do I put this? Yes, it sounds good. Again, no sleep. I apologize. Dear
Okay.
God.
So do you think? Are you trying to? how are we going to find out who he is?
We can go to the club and just say, have you seen a man that looks like this? Do you know his name? I'm looking to hire him for a job. And then they say, oh, yeah, that's Bob. Bob's our favorite person to hire for jobs. You probably should do a good job hiring Bob. But guess what? Surprise, we're not hiring Bob. The son of a bitch owes us $30 million.
Love it.
Seems flawless.
Listen, it works all the time. You'd be surprised. You have no idea how many criminals were out in the past. You know, we had to like try to find a way to wrangle them. You know what the number one most effective way was? You're never going to believe this. I'm not even going to let you guess. What we would do is actually tell them that they won a trip on a cruise, send them tickets, and then say they had to come to this place to redeem them. After they go to this place to redeem them, surprise, police are there, you're under arrest.
Classic.
Seems very foolish of the criminals.
Yes, it is.
Okay, well, let's head on over then, why don't we?
All right. I believe the place we're going to is called and I'll look at Techsmith because I don't want to write his stuff for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, absolutely. Fantasy.
You're pre-written. Yeah.
What-
Yeah, no,
is
no,
that-
I have
is that-
pre-written,
Is that Vampire Club generator name on your screen right now?
No. Those are my notes that I have over here.
Oh, okay.
It's just taking them a second to load. It's a really big web file that I have of all the vampire clubs.
Of course.
Boy, it really is. It
I
really is
believe it
taking
was
a long
called
time
Count
though.
Succula.
Oh my god. All right, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, it's called Count. You know what? Fantasy name generator isn't working. My computer's kind of running slow. So it's called Club Count Succula.
I like that it's a club count. Like you're not going to get rid of the count.
Yeah, I
That's
like
important.
that. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Club
I believe
Count
it was called
Succula.
Count Succula. On account that I know what you're thinking. You're like, oh, is it a gay club? First off, no. How dare you? It's actually called Count Succula because all their beverages are served in blood bags. And you have to suck it all out.
Sucking
Sounds
blood
delicious.
bags?
Yes.
Sounds like an average college Tuesday night for old Rippy.
I hate you.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, well, shall we then?
I
Let's
believe
do
we
it.
shall.
So so we know that we have the names of the clubs that we should hit.
Yeah.
And how many are there?
There's probably 7.
We're
But
definitely going to get it on the first
yeah,
try.
spoiler
because
alert, it's going to be the first one you go to.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All
We are
right.
going down an avenue that he did not intend
Okay.
to write at all.
I'm not about to write fucking 5 clubs that you go to before you get to the one.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I think Rippy would be good with calling some transport and heading to the clubs to start asking around about this fuck. Do we have any like way to identify him, or are we just relying on our ability to describe him?
I mean, well, he was up close with us, so we know what he looks like.
Oh yeah, you have an impeccable memory, anyways.
Yeah.
And what kind of information do we have from the transfer of the bad coin?
If
Probably
it's anything
nothing,
like
but-
if it's anything like crypto wallets, and it's just going to be an address, an ID, an IP address. You know, it's not going to be a whole lot unless Tech's doing something different here.
No, yeah, and like even that, it was like a burner account on a VPN, and it's like completely
Yeah.
untraceable.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So you guys leave Luminos, and you hop on the bus, and
What's-
yep,
We could take an evil Uber. What's an evil Uber name?
an evil Uber.
Lyft.
Oh god. Evil Uber name. Oh man. Yeah, my brain is all wrung out from today. I can't come up with any clever frickin' clever frickin' names.
It's Uber, but you have to say it
Uber.
with a heavy German accent.
Yeah, it's Uber. It's Uber.
Yeah, that was definitely a
Yeah. It's Uber with 3 umlauts over the U.
That's an extreme.
Holy shit,
So
man!
you call yourself an Uber.
Okay, great. Excellent.
I kind of want Red Ink Ula to be the cab driver.
I was gonna have it be like a person stops and like, well, get into the car. Your Uber is here.
All right, let's get into the damn car. I guess we'll call an Uber and shit. We'll go.
I don't know if that was related.
Well, jump on into the car and I'll take you where you want to go, friends. Where are you going? It's a wonderful night for a drive.
Oh boy. Yeah, we're
You
going
mind
to
if I play
Club
some
Count-
music?
No, please. Oh,
There. You don't
I'm
mind,
sorry.
do
Hello?
you?
Hello. All right, I
Hello?
haven't told you where we're going yet.
Yes. I'll take you there real quick.
We're going
All
to
right.
Club Count
Away we go.
Succula.
A nice
swear to
little
God,
tour
it's
around the
polka.
city. Perfect.
I can't. Can
This
we
is
turn
the
the music
favorite thing
down just
ever.
a little bit?
Hey, here we go.
No, I didn't say up. I said down.
And he just starts driving around the city, and the music is just cranked so fucking loud. The windows are kind of like vibrating, but the door locks and window locks are set, so you can't roll down the windows, you can't open the doors. It's just this blasting fucking music the whole way through, and eventually, like, the song ends, but it's like a 17-minute long song of just that same fucking beat. And when it finally ends, he's like talking about some building that you're in front of because he thought you wanted a tour around the place. And then you tell him that you want to go to Count Succula, and he eventually does just drive you straight to Count Succula, drops you guys off, and it costs $230 for the ride.
Holy shit. Fuck the red ink, man.
It's bad here. We should have taken the bus.
So somebody should make sure to calculate how much money you have, because I have a feeling the exorbitant prices of the red ink are going to whittle away at what money you have.
Holy shit.
Fuck. I guess I'll be in charge of accounting. All right. So $230. You said.
No, you have $269,700.
Okay.
Oh, and yeah, it costs $230 for the ride. Yep.
Oh my god. All right. So I'll pay it, but then as I look at him, I give him 5 stars.
And he says, no tip, but the 5-star rating. I'll call that the win for the night. I hope you have a great time at Count Succula.
I can't believe this fucking guy wanted a tip. $230 ride. The first thing he says is no tip. Oh my god.
Well, 50% of that goes to Volos. So.
Yeah, fucking true. Probably 30% goes to the taxi depot. This guy just made like $30 for a $240 ride.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, we'll go into Count Succula after we pay him then.
Okay.
Is there, hold on. Let me write that down, like in the Discord or something.
Yep.
God, first time we ever have to worry about currency. I hate it here.
The red ink is so bad.
It's good. It's good. You guys should fucking hate it here.
Mission accomplished.
For
I miss
more
the fucking steampunk.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No, that's bad. Terrible.
Whoa.
No, I
Don't
take it
worry.
back. That place was fucking terrible.
I need you guys to hate this for reasons that you don't even know yet.
Uh-oh.
What?
I'm just going to go
What?
punch myself in the dick repeatedly.
There we go.
Okay, I guess we'll enter the club.
Yeah. And you know what? You've given me an amazing inspiration. There's these 2 bald German vampires kind of standing outside the entrance kind of thing. They've got these like giant drooping faux bat wings on their backs kind of thing. And
my
they're
God.
absolutely deathly white, pale, bald, with these kind of little eyes and tiny mouths and little pointed noses. And as you kind of walk into, like, wait, you can't just walk into the club.
Do we have to be invited in?
Are you
Because of the vampire
vampires?
thing? No.
If you don't just
mean-
let anybody go into the club who's not a vampire.
Sorry, guys.
What?
Did you say vot or bot?
I said what?
Still not
That?
understanding it.
But what do you mean? You don't just let anybody into the club? Are
if
you
you're
saying there's something wrong with us?
if you're a vampire, then we can let you into the club.
All right. Well,
Okay, well-
what if we're friends with a vampire? Yeah.
Name a vampire that you're friends with.
Yerby.
Oh, we love Yerby. Oh, Yerby's the best vampire.
Yeah, I love his manservant Fernando.
I don't think he's his manservant anymore. I think
Well,
he's
I
his-
know. He's gone up in the world, but we've known Yerby since before then.
It sounded like you were, hold on, no, it sounded like you were interrupting him in the middle of an incredibly important plot point. Sorry, say that again. What did you say you thought he was?
No, you guys can go into the club now.
Right,
No, yeah, no, you know Yerby.
No.
Be my
Rewind
guest.
that.
No, you're holding up the line. You need to go into the club now.
Gotta go
Have
into the
fun.
club.
It counts succulus.
Gotta go.
Pardon the cow suckler.
Oh, excellent. All right, great. All right, well, let's just go on into the club now. I'll look.
That's Tech saying, I'm sorry. Just go inside, please, dear God.
I'll look at Rippy like, you open your fucking mouth again.
What are you talking about, you twat?
He was gonna tell us everything we needed, and then you just like kept rambling on and kept saying, "All right, fair enough, fair enough."
What? I never said that. Fair enough, fair enough. You're a twat. Never mind. No, that one's gone.
All right, well, let's go inside then, I guess.
Right now.
Yeah, you guys go inside, and it's the exact same beat that the Uber driver was playing.
Maybe the Uber driver was a vampire.
Yeah, you get the feeling the Uber driver might have been a vampire, might have been a Swedish vampire. And you guys get into the club, and the music is way too fucking loud. It's like somebody actually hitting you in the head with like a frying pan every time the beat hits, kind of thing. And there's a whole fucking lot of vampires in here, man.
Do we feel in danger?
Roll for roll perception. Roll plus wisdom. Nope, all safe.
Fine.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Can
okay.
I roll this?
Okay, so Sebastian, yeah, no, everything's completely safe, and there's absolutely no problems in here.
I
Tiger,
don't like the way you're saying that. I know you're probably saying it sincerely, but it really I can't tell anymore.
no. I'm just saying you definitely have absolutely nothing to worry about in here, and nothing bad could possibly happen, and you're totally safe.
Milton, why is your family like this?
I wish I could tell you.
Sebastian, you have no idea whether you're safe or not. Maybe you'll die, maybe you won't. Who knows? Tiger and Bishop. Danger? Hard to say. Probably yes right now because you just look like people. And everyone in here, like, they're all vampires in vampire form. Like, you can see all their fangs, and they're all pale, and they're all very obviously vampires. And you guys are very obviously not vampires, and also not ascended, obviously. So, perhaps danger.
Can I change into my ascended form?
Yes, you can. Do you remember what your ascended form looked like?
It was that cat gargoyle demon big mouth thing.
Oh yeah, the nightmare fuel chest sitter.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, I remember. Boy, my brain had done a real number trying to forget that image. Actually,
That's why I brought it up. Exactly.
yeah. You transform into that, and everyone kind of looks and kind of just makes note, and you feel like probably whatever hungry necks they were looking at are no longer looking at you as a meal.
Tiger says, "Hey."
all the vampires, just a sec. All the vampires like, hey.
All right. Yes, I like this place. Tiger's gonna be encouraged by that and wander up to the bar to get a drink. I feel like there's probably only however many blood types there are types of drinks here.
Yeah, exactly. So like you go up to the bar and the bartender says, "What would you like to drink?"
Do they have a little menu? Can I see a menu?
Of course. And they slide a little drink menu over to you, and it's like 43,000 different types of blood. There's the different blood types, and then there's different like age brackets, different wealth brackets, different genders and orientations, and like every single way that a person can be different, there's a different kind of blood. There's a blood type for a person who ate a cheeseburger beforehand.
Oh. I'm gonna just hold it and kind of stand here. Just kind of look around as if I were distracted. And definitely going to order in a moment.
Yeah. And you do see like just all the vampires at the bar kind of thing. They get these big old bags of blood, but they're not like your standard bags of blood, which are like these kind of uniform, thin packets. These are like little, when people bring goldfish home in a bag?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like that except blood. But it has things, but it does have things floating in it.
No.
Yeah.